This is the NSPN Prep Update, a weekly look at scores, highlights, and stories from across the state. We go to the NSPN studios. Here's your host, Ryan Phelps.
Hello and welcome to the NSPN Prep Update for January 12th. Coming to you this week from Luverne, tucked down here in the southwest corner of Minnesota. We'll learn more about the Cardinals and visit with their AD, Todd Oye, in just a few minutes. Also on today's show, life lessons from a prep athlete. Plus we visit with a Minnesota great who's going head-to-head this week against his son on the hardwood. But first, some basketball highlights.
Woodbury versus Eastridge. Woodbury trying to keep pace, down by 5. Graham Sine sets the pick, drives the baseline, then dishes to Salman Hussein for the triple, and Eastridge would hold on for a 69-57 win to notch their 4th in a row. Champlin Park versus Osseo. Rebels hoping to break a 6-game losing streak. Musa Dukli adds a spark with this drive. He won't be denied the layup or the win. Rebels victorious 76-69, snapping Osseo's 8-game winning streak.
The family business passed down from generation to generation. In this case, Orono's Barry Wohler coached just like his dad, Jerry, at Bird Island Lake Lillian. Now, Barry's son, Brady, is coaching at Belle Plaine. This past Friday, Barry and Brady's teams faced off against each other for the first time.
Orono versus Belle Plaine. It was shooting from deep early, with 7 first-half threes, including 3 from Chazzy and Vino, put the Tigers out to a 9-point lead at the half. The lead continued to build for Belle Plaine as the number 1 team in Class 2A never trailed. More threes came from Logan Anderson, who finished with 4 made threes. Belle Plaine also received 24 points from Mr. Basketball contender Ethan Martin. In the end, the Spartans were able to cut it down to a 7-point game inside 2 minutes, but couldn't find their shot and fell short. Belle Plaine wins 78-67.
Well, I knew it'd be fun. I knew it'd be a great atmosphere. And it was kind of like old home week. Saw a lot of my buddies I played town team baseball with, coached with, or coached. And of course, play Brady too was special. So I thought it'd be an exciting night, and it turned out to be a little more exciting for Belle Plaine than us, but it was a great atmosphere to play in.
Once the clock starts, your competitive fire kind of kicks in, and you don't really care who the jersey is across from you or who the coach is across from you for that matter. Even though I did know. It was really cool. I'm really thankful that we got to have this experience, and it feels like a full circle moment a little bit. Our grandpa, Jerry, coached my dad coached me. I've been telling people a couple of years ago I did not see this in the cards for me as like a profession or a career, and when I was coaching the Orono boys, I fell in love with coaching and was lucky enough to get this job and inherit a good program and a good team.
I think for me, with Brady getting coaching, it's really helped us. Not that we weren't talking, but we probably talk more often than we used to, and so it's been really fun for me as a dad.
There's not another person that I can call that knows as much about me and as much about what I want to do as a coach as my dad. So just getting to call him and get to pick his brain all the time, it's such a luxury. But he also, I think, does a really good job of giving me confidence even still as a coach. Like, you know what you're doing, go out and do what you guys do well. You're going to be great. And when you go in with that belief, then your players feel that belief, then the community starts to feel that belief, and I think we're going to build something really special here.
There's still plenty more coming up on the NSPN Prep Update. Our school snapshot is just down the road. We learn about the resilience of a high school athlete, and coming up next, Luverne AD Todd Oye will join us here at the rink. But first, it's trivia time. Luverne's first trip to state in boys hockey came in 2014. Who won the title that year? I want 1A and 2A. The answer, plus hockey highlights, when we return.
New journey.
Division 3 straight to Division 1.
New energy. Same standard.
The Tommies have climbed to the
peak of the summit.
And your Pioneer Football League champions wear purple and gray.
No limits. Welcome to St. Thomas Athletics.
Support your teams and community with NSPN.TV. Enjoy exclusive coverage from summer town ball to high school championships. Plus, feature stories and podcasts that bring you closer to the action. Stay connected with NSPN.TV, your neighborhood sports network.
Your trivia question was, who won the boys state hockey tournament in 2014? In Class 2A, it was Edina defeating Lakeville North. And in 1A, East Grand Forks took down Hermantown.
Welcome back to the NSPN Prep Update. Ryan Phelps here on location in Luverne with the Activities Director, Todd Oye. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming down, Ryan.
Yeah, it's a nice trip down here from where we're at. Sunny day, beautiful. It's a great day for hockey, that's for sure. And you guys got a nice barn here packed full of people today.
Yeah, we usually get pretty good crowds, and we got a mini Mite tournament today, so we get a lot of young bodies running around and families excited about hockey. Nice little snowfall to start today, so yeah, it's got a hockey feel to it today.
Yeah, and you guys have had some success not only in football, which you coach, of course, but in hockey as well. Talk just a little bit about the kind of the evolution of Luverne sports and the success that the Cardinals have had.
Yeah, sure. I graduated from Luverne actually in 1990, and we were still a club team back then, and I moved back in the year 2000, and we had high school teams of both boys and girls just starting, and it was a process, but the hockey people in Luverne work very hard, and we have this arena, and we've done an addition on the arena, and it's a beautiful addition, and we graduated about 100 kids, so the families are invested. They put a lot of time in hockey, and it's been paying off for us.
You guys have the posters right behind the camera here of the 2014 boys and 2016 girls first trips to state. How special those are for the school.
Yeah, it's exciting. You just think about it and all the excitement in the community. The first time you get to go to a state tournament, and down here we're underdogs, and so it's a pretty big deal. And fortunately, I had daughters on the team, so I got to experience it as a AD and also as a parent.
Talk a little bit about the 25-26 Cardinals and what's going on, what you're looking forward to here in the athletic world and activities as well.
Yeah, sure. It's been a pretty good winter for us overall, and especially in hockey. Our boys team started out undefeated, and I think the big key, and anybody will tell you, is staying healthy and for high school. And we got a short bench, so we need to keep everybody healthy and out there as much as we can. And the neat thing I've really seen in the last 25 years, is kids come and support each other. When they don't have a game, the hockey kids come and watch. They'll come to the gyms, and when the kids in the gyms don't have games, they come out to the ice arena.
Well, Todd, we appreciate you having us here. Great place, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Ryan.
It's Todd Oye, Activities Director, also head football coach here at Luverne.
Luverne boys hockey hosting Minnesota River. The Cardinals ranked 15th in the state. Scoreless in the first, and a great individual effort here by Benjamin Hartquist. Takes the contact in front. Will Bergman puts it on net. Hartquist with the rebound. Cardinals up 1-0 en route to a 7-3 win. They made their fourth trip to state last year. They are 14-2 on the season. Warroad versus Hermantown. Talk about a turnaround. After a Gabe Swenson miss, which would have given Hermantown a 2-goal lead, Gavin Anderson takes the long pass from Avon Honkvet and dribbles one into the net to earn a 3-3 tie, third tie of the year for Hermantown, while the Warriors are 11-3-1. Moorhead versus Benilde St. Margaret's. Defending state champ Moorhead looking to get back to the top of the mountain. And when it's all clicking, plays look like this. Tyden Bergeson with the pass over to Zach Zimmerman, who gets the goal and the hat trick. Spuds come away with their 13th win, 6-1 over Benilde St. Margaret's. Some girls hockey, Dodge County versus Hill Murray. Pioneers off to a good start in this game, up by a pair. Anna Pohl working hard along the boards to get separation and goes nearly cross ice to get a great angle to score. Hill Murray wins 6-1 with 5 different Pioneers netting goals. Stillwater versus Eastridge. Third overtime in the last 5 games for Stillwater. Eastridge's Anna Sprout with a confident skate through the entire Stillwater defense, slips, regains control, and nets the game winner. 3-2 Raptors win. That's 7 wins in the last 9 games for Eastridge. There's still one more segment to go on the NSPN Prep Update. When we come back, a heartwarming story in girls basketball, plus hoops highlights, and a school snapshot from the deep Southwest.
There's a new destination for all things Minnesota high school sports. It's called Strib Varsity. It's from the Minnesota Star Tribune, so you know it's trusted. With a deep bench to cover all of Minnesota. We've rebuilt and relaunched our MM Prep hubs and added more sports. Stories, streams, stats, scores, schedules. We have it all at Strib Varsity. Subscribe today at startribune.com/stribvarsity.
Welcome back to the NSPN Prep Update. I'm Ryan Phelps, coming to you from Luverne, Minnesota this week. Not known as a girls basketball hotbed, but they're having a nice season so far here in 2026. The Cardinals last made it to state all the way back in 1975.
Luverne facing St. James. Off an inbound play, Taya Johnson to Hannah Cowell to Grayson Woodley would earn the basket for the Cardinals, but St. James was too tough in this one. Saints prevail 78-53 to snap a 4-game winning streak. Cardinals are 7-4 on the season, though. Andover versus Benilde St. Margaret's. Red Knights showing off how they can get an open look. Sydney Friedley with the pass to Jada Nobles, who gives it right back for a quick three-pointer. BSM rolls to a 79-63 win over Andover. Red Knights are 8-2 this season. Cretin-Durham Hall versus Eastridge. Close Suburban East Conference game in Woodbury. The home Raptors with the ball waiting for their chance to develop. And it does when Vienna Murray starts to drive, but spots an open Brielle Gray, who knocks down the three. Eastridge wins 77-72 to move to 12-3. They are ranked 8th in the state in the QRF. Rochester Lourdes versus Providence Academy. Good ball movement by the Lions sets up a three-point look for Emma Millerburn, who knocks it down with ease. Later in the game, Madden Greenway gets in the passing lane to get a steal and a layup on the other end. She follows that up with an inbound steal and score. Providence wins 99-58. Mike Peden caught up with Greenway after the game.
Em and I have been shooting it well in practice, so we just came into the game ready, went off to a good start, which always helps, have a good game and set you up for success. Yeah, I think we've kind of finally hit a stride on our offense and our defensive end, and once we get going on both ends, we're pretty hard to stop, and I think this for us was a game that we wanted to set the tone for how 2A is going to run this year.
For seniors like Sine Hill, injuries sometimes rip up storybook endings. While she can't write her final high school chapter as planned, few can claim her space in family history. Mike Peden has more.
To quote a famous poem, the best laid schemes of mice and men go oft awry. The same can happen to women like Sine Hill. Fresh off her signing to play Division I basketball at Chattanooga, Sine suffered a season-ending knee injury in the first game of her senior year. It's a blunt but useful reminder of the unpredictable nature athletes face.
A plant needs sunshine and rain to grow. You can't just have all sunshine. I think this was a chance to build tremendous resilience within yourself and grit. I think these kind of lessons are needed if you're going to ascend to the next level, because you have to be a different person.
Sine has an expansive list of examples. She is the second-generation member of her family to play Division I. Her father started the first generation, and it continued with aunts Taylor, Morgan,
20 is our score. Morgan Hill weaving through traffic and gets the roll.
Jade
Hill running the floor.
Nice hesitation.
Another hesitation. Jade Hill has been driving with impunity.
and Angel.
Plays the near side. Angel Hill has a lane, lays it up, and the foul.
That drove me to want to be the best version of myself, and obviously, they helped me along the way, and then along with this, they pushed me and they give me so much advice from their experiences.
She doesn't let the pressure get to her. I think that it's easy, coming from a family where everyone's good at basketball. It's easy to have expectations of oh, you should be super good, but I think she just lets herself play.
While Sine's injury took away her senior season, it can't take away a unique distinction. In her 7th grade year at Minneapolis Washburn, Sine hit a game winner against Minneapolis South, where Angel and Jade played as teammates.
Well, we got into a battle where we were the second best team and South was the first. We battled them all the way to the wire, and Sine hit a corner three to win the game on both of her aunties. It was crazy, like middle schooler. It was the greatest night of her life.
It's a real sensitive topic at home.
Probably sensitive for them, not so much for you.
No, I very much, I do a lot of gloating when we talk about it. That's honestly surreal because I grew up playing with Angel, and obviously she's 2 grades older than I am. Not many people get to say that they beat their aunts who they played with, so I think that's one of probably my biggest accomplishments, was being able to beat them.
Our family is so close-knit, so it was like just a cool opportunity, and it's like to see like how she's grown from that moment till now is like such a beautiful thing.
Later, Sine played alongside Big Aunt Angel for 2 years at Minnehaha Academy.
It was like probably the biggest deal to me because I played with her at a young age, and then I got to play with her again, and so it was like playing with my sister. Like whenever, I always knew where she was. Like, so anytime I'd get a rebound, I know she's gonna run the floor hard, and I just throw the ball up to her.
We just see the importance of like, you know, building strong relationships with everybody, and I think we've just developed such a strong relationship that, you know, I wouldn't trade for the world.
It will take a while for Sine to showcase her talents as she recovers, but her most prized memories are born from the virtue of being a good person.
My favorite thing is being able to meet like new people because I'm such a friendly person, so I love being able to meet new friends.
This is Sine Hill. Sine, don't play with her Hill, okay? She's really good. Keep your eyes wide open for this one right here because she's not a joke. This is all bark and bite. Roof.
A lot of people know her. She's like well known here, and I just really love like the relationship we have. It's not like she thinks she's better than anybody. She's really like level head.
Coach Kendall always says like play for the girl next to you. I want the girls on my team to like always remember that I was always playing for them.
In Minneapolis, I'm Mike Beaton for NSPN.
We're in the thick of conference play for the winter sports season and have over 70 games streaming this week on NSPN. Here are a few you don't want to miss.
On Monday, boys basketball, Eastridge versus Roseville. Cedric Tomes could hit 2,000 points. Couple games on Tuesday, starting in girls hoops, Breck versus number 1 Benilde St. Margaret's. And boys hockey, a great outstate matchup, 8th-ranked Hibbing versus number 3 Hermantown. And 2 great games on Saturday in girls hockey, Warroad versus Hill Murray, both are ranked in the top 10, and Moorhead faces Benilde St. Margaret's.
It's time for our school snapshot. That's when we get to know the town, schools, and communities outside the playing field. We're down in Luverne, Minnesota, not far from Iowa and South Dakota, but there is one school that is even closer to the border.
Hills Beaver Creek Secondary, located in Hills, Minnesota, 220 miles from U.S. Bank Stadium, and just 3 miles from the tri-state marker, the borders of Minnesota, Iowa, and South Dakota. It's the most southwest district in the state, also the first consolidated district, all the way back in 1965. It's an ag community, multi-generational, strong in FFA, and strong in patriotism, as these patriots will send a number of their senior class to the military each year. Many of the rest of this 2024 Blue Ribbon School will go on to college and aren't just good students, but involved in a lot of extracurriculars. Principal Andrew Kellenberger.
Like FFA, basketball, track, golf, student council. We have a couple cool classes. One's a CEO program, which is kind of catching popularity all over the state, which is that entrepreneurial program. And then we also do a really cool class called Intro to Medical Careers. And they basically, learn how to like the medical career field. So that's gonna be kind of cool to just see some of those like juniors and seniors take on those programs there where we partner with other schools.
That'll do it for this episode of the NSPN Prep Update. A special thanks to Todd Oye and the rest of our hosts down here in Luverne for entertaining us this week. We'll be back with more next week. For Hannah, JB, Mike, and the rest of the NSPN crew, I'm Ryan Phelps saying so long from the Neighborhood Sports Network.